And ping. Oh, you haven't seen this painting in a while, and that's kind of fun. So I actually have had this one away for a while because I thought it fell off. I thought it wasn't right. And ironically, now when I pull things out, it's one of the ones that's the most right out of all the ones that I cling on to. I love this one, but it's not finished. It needs some more. So, we've got out an old one. It's this beautiful pot of sunflowers. Every artist paints sunflowers, and we're gonna make some magic with it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Grab this out. I want you, I need you, hold on. Pain. We got a cup of coffee. It's essential. We got our plate. That's a winner. It's iced coffee because it's hot today. I want you, I need you, how long? Pain. We'll just open this up, chuck this on top. Now the question is, what size brush are we going to work with? And I'm thinking probably something on the smaller side. Just tuck that in there for now. Now, that's right. I always keep the sunscreen in the actual paint kit, because if you do that, when you come out and you're wondering, what am I supposed to remember? What am I supposed to remember? It's right there, sunscreen, key. And there's one other thing in here. Yeah, so it's not just about what you put on your body, sunscreen to protect you from the sun, but also bug spray sunscreen, and we'll be away. I used to just start the live streams just the way I was once I was all ready, but now I think it's kind of fun that you guys see the prep. This is the way in which we get started. I'll probably put a little bit on my kneecaps, but I'll leave the rest of the legs because we probably need a bit more of a tan team. There we go. Perfect. Extreme bug spray. This morning, if you're with me, you'll know that they were biting the backs of my kneecaps, which was not so pleasant. That'll do. All right. To wipe my hands off just a little bit on the sides of the case. Beautiful. I want you, I need you, hold on. Okay. And the question is what colours we approach this with. And, oh, thanks, Lee, I appreciate that. Bunch of legends here. Seb with us with sunscreen, yes indeed. And hey everyone, how you doing? All right, so this one here is not going to get any more blacks. Done. It doesn't need a whole lot more whites. It's got that bright, vibrant feel. What we do need for it, is a whole bunch, and you're like, Seb's already got that, but a whole bunch of saturated colours. Not sort of going into those purples and greens, they're in there. I want the oranges, I want the reds. We may touch on it with a little bit of blue, but the warm, saturated tones. And because of how big this piece is, it is going to run out a couple of our colours. I want you, I need you, hold on. If anyone's heard that song, it's been hammering me on TikTok. Pain. I want you, I need you, hold on. Pain. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Oh. Give me a second while I learn to screw on a cap of a thing of paint. There's our colours. There's our paintbrush. Not that it really matters, but these three, that's technically a tone. Those are colours. Small paintbrush. It's about 1/2 inch. And I'm glad you like the top. It cost me $15. I don't normally pay that much for a top, but in this case here, I thought I'd make an exception because it was on 70% off. So it's an outdoorsy store, so it breathes incredibly well. And that's where we're at. Right. Well, that, no. I wonder, want you, I need you, hold on. Hey. Da, 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 da. Now that's the brush we want. That's the brush we want. Perfect. That's all sorted in there. We will come back to this, but right now I have the colors I need. I'm going to grab a bunch more of this painting medium once this is out of the way. Out for my Canadians here. Goodbye, goodbye, yeah. Every day. Da, 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 da. Okay. We won't need a chair. Don't need these glasses. I want you, I need you, hold on. That can go over there. Right. And is it necessary to paint from this height? Absolutely not. In fact, this is very inconvenient. But it felt right. Perfect. All right. You know, the handy thing about this tool is we can reach the top. But anyway, we're going to start down in this area, and then we'll get a Seb's too short to reach the top tool out, which is where it has paid bills. Okay. Paint tray ready. Paint brush ready. Water ready. Coffee, it was over here, so that's also ready. One last sip, and then we're going to get into it. Kiddo, wood pigeon. Guys, this piece is looking stunning. This piece has been brought out, by the way, because a piece that was in my collection is off to Canada, and I need a new one up on the wall. So this one I'm hoping to complete today, right here, and if I can, I'm going to get it framed. I've already got a plan for it. It's going to be absolutely stunning, and it's going to go up on the wall. So hopefully Shelby forgives me for New York hitting the track, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah. All right, and there's actually, coming to stand back here, we're definitely on a buzz with a whole bunch of whites and blacks. So this is the time. This is the time for those saturated colors. We're in the right place at the right time. Okay. You know, I learned the most crazy stretch from a guy in America, actually, in Maine, and he taught me this. He didn't teach me, he was just doing it in the same room, but he was actually a Kiwi, and he would go like this to warm his back up, sort of like a freestyle paddle to give himself energy. But we need some energy for this one. It's full of it, but we don't want to lose that with a lethargic style through it. We need energy. We need some bounce in our step. Beautiful textures on it, absolutely stunning textures. All right, one last stretch. Oh, okay. All right. We're doing between here and about here. We're not going to be doing the very top, just because I'm too short. So, here we go. All right. Okay. More pink. beautiful. You know, start thinking these are dahlias after I'm finished with the amount of pink I'm about to add to it. Here we go. Want you, I need you, hold on. Bang. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom. There we go. Beautiful. Thought up a name for this one too. I think I'm going to call it Every Artist Paints Sunflowers. But I'm hoping that in its sunflower style, it loses a bit of the sunflowers and each of us see something else within it. That would be a beautiful little side story for me. Want you, I need you, hold on. Who's liking the pink? Is that landing well? Let me see it from your point of view there. Yeah, a little bit of pink's gonna be fun in that work. Even brighter from the way I see it from your angle. Hey Sky, how you doing? 31, interesting question. How do you choose what colors to use? I've said this before, but typically I would say read a couple of books on color theory and then allow your own instincts to play a role, 50-50. And can you see well with shades on? If I don't wear the shades, everything, the tone will get too confused. There's too much brightness with the sun hammering down here. Ironically, likely wearing the shades will cause this work to be actually more vibrant, which is wild. Because I'll see it as more of a dialed back version, which I'll think, no, let's spice that up. Because you're seeing it as a, I mean, it depends on your glasses. These ones are pretty good in terms of their polarization. So, polarized fancy little glasses, so they don't really change the tone of a room all that much. But, honestly, I like glasses. If you remember, I used to have a pair of pink sunglasses and I'd wear them with work so it would tone back the colours I'd see. Because I always have this habit of falling on magenta. But if I saw the world in magenta, I thought that will actually tone back my desire to use it. That was the plan anyway. Kind of worked. Let's go. And yes, that's correct. This is a masonite panel. So, 4.8 mil masonite panel. And it's a ball to paint on. Beautiful. Now paint my... Fair enough. Van Gogh vibes? It should actually. And thunderstorm coming? No, that'll be all right. We'll be totally fine here. It should be completely sunny all day. And Van Gogh vibes, a little bit. Impressionist style. And yeah, I do sell the paintings, but at the moment... At the moment I'm painting myself. At the moment the studio's sold out, so commissions are available, but I've got 3 landscapes inbound as originals, but apart from that, we're completely gone. But don't get disheartened, because there are, bing bong boom, there are prints on the way. And the coming prints have a special theme. New York, which is pretty cool. We've got the Statue of Liberty, and we've got the streets of New York. So it's going to be pretty fun. There we go. Spin around. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm spinning around, out of my way. Got me feeling da 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 da. All right. Do 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 do. La da da da. La da da da, la da dee da da da, do 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 da. Up in here, there we go. Just spin this one around. There we go. Want that one this way and that one this way. Is that right? No. That one this way. That one this way. That's what I'm after. Like chopsticks, trying to get these things arranged. Coffee or tea? It's coffee today, but it's an iced coffee because, by golly, it's steaming out here. And Abby, the retro image is nothing special. It's just some sunflowers. Every artist paints sunflowers, and here I am doing mine. It's not always like this. This is unique weather that we've got right now. This is very, very different. And do you ever get sore or tired from standing in one spot? Yeah, you do. You get tired. Hey, RC. You get tired easily. But that's why you get a little bounce in your step. A little bounce in your step. Think of it more like a bike ride or a workout of some description, rather than a sit down and relax sort of a thing. Give me some more of that. There we go. Spinning around. Get into there. There we go. Relaxation. But it's not all exercise too, guys. Sometimes you can just unwind in a situation, similar to how the likes of I suppose, a cyclist or a runner unwinds while they do their craft. Let's make no mistake, running or cycling is definitely a craft. Give me some more of that. There we go. Beautiful. This is getting a bit wild. I'm liking it. It's it's a little bit of everything. Diving in here, small scale works. Oh, Abby, large scale all day. I love large because not that there's too much of a difference, but once you're in the smaller scale, you lose the ability for those large gestural strokes to occur. You need the ability for giant movements. In those giant movements, in those gestural strokes, you capture more emotion and expression. So I can't afford to lose that. When I do smaller works, I have to try and figure out how to funnel it, and that's fine, you can, but isn't it always more fun to be able to know that you don't have to go through an additional step of funneling just to be able to just express yourself on a giant canvas? So typically for me, this is my number one size. We do go bigger, but if you go bigger, I end up having to lay down the ground or climb up on a ladder to reach it, which works, but this size here is a perfect match for my body. And it is exactly 5 p.m. Exactly 5 p.m. I've got some smaller works. I've actually got one over here. In fact, I'll pull it in, guys, just briefly, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, this is the smaller work. I'm spinning around. Okay. This is a smaller work. So this is 34 by 24 inches. Now, this is actually some trees just up here, but you can see that in its smaller space, I'm working with more condensed gestural brush strokes. I love it to bits, but you do put these works through that funnel. It allows it to be hung in more spots, which is lovely, but with size and scale, brings that expression, brings that wilderness. Okay. Am I singing Kylie? Is she the one who sings I'm Spinning Around? If so, yes, I absolutely am. I'm unashamed about it. I'm spinning around. It's an absolute banger of a song. Absolute banger. Anything from the 80s or 90s, team. 80s or 90s, not the full-on disco music, but 80s or 90s sort of the things that make you shuffle from side to side. That music's unparalleled. That music's unparalleled. We were doing something there that, although we're making amazing music today, we discovered something there that still holds, and I believe, at least for me, I've only got at best 70 years left on this planet. I'm not going to get bored of that music in 70 years. Thanks to everyone who produced music in the 90s. No matter what happens in music, no matter where it goes, I'll still have a bastion of playlists that I love, and that's pretty fun. Oh, I see, sorry. Where can you buy it? So, Studio's sold out, and there are some prints and landscapes inbound that I'll put on the website. If you're after something particular, like a commission, if there's family members or anything like that, you can go straight to the link in the bio and there's a commission form you can fill out. And then in terms of artwork like this, if you say, I love that one, nothing else will do, just that one. And that's a rational thing to think with art, because you actually, I mean, think about it like romance. You don't just go, I want someone who's blonde, who's funny, who's a horse rider, and then someone shows up. You don't just immediately love them. There's other emotional parameters you have to go through. So if you fall for a piece of work, contact me directly via email, and I might give you it's sold. Most of the stuff on Instagram is sold. All of it's basically commissions, but or I might say, can you possibly go for something else? Because maybe in this one's case, I'm trying to use it to replace something else in my house, because I want a big, vibrant picture. I want this picture, in my mind, I want this picture, if I get it just right, to be one that I put in the living room or even in baby's room. I've got a baby on the way. And the reason why I want that is I want it bright and vibrant, but not defined. I want the baby, the moment it can see color and vibrance, to think that actually this untamed, crazy wilderness of color is acceptable and allowed, and it can express itself in that manner. And I don't want it to grow up in a room with pristine white walls. So I don't know if you've ever thought about this as a person or as an artist, but I put thought into the pictures I want to have in the house when the baby comes. That is one-to-one. This is a custom piece, but it's a custom for me. So I'm thinking about this one in terms of baby. So that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. But that being said, if this one is what you're after, we can talk, because I've got a little bit of time. I can create multiple expressive works. If there's a reason in your life that you need something wild and crazy like this, I can completely understand that. But I like this one. It's sunflowers, but it's not sunflowers. It's abstract, but it's not abstract. It's colourful, but it's all the things. It's I think the best way to put it, it's large and it's cheeky. And it's textural too, it catches the light. That's why I'm dancing around it like this, because every time I move my head, the light just changes every time. So that's something I need to navigate. Okay. One of the most untouched colours in this work so far. Deal me up some red. Unconventional colours for sunflowers. There is no doubt. All right. How do we do this without getting any paint on me? Right, two things there that stand out to me. First off, I'm living the dream. Yes, absolutely, I'm living the dream. But when it comes to that, I didn't, for a portion of my life, I didn't think I deserved to. I didn't think I was worthy of it, or I didn't believe it existed. Life tricks you. You go on a long journey and you start believing that things like love, things like your dreams or your childish passions shouldn't deserve to be in a world of white walls. And so I worked a corporate job for a while, even after I went to art school. And I think during actually the whole COVID thing that something just clicked, and I said, nah, actually, I'm not just going to paint just for me in hiding. I'm going to make this my like, this helps people in the world. This benefits people. This is my way of making the world a better place. So, yeah, I'm living the dream now. I wasn't always. I had to actually realize what really mattered to me, and that was the journey I went on. And something about without getting it on myself, I get a little bit of paint on myself. It'd be lying if I said I didn't, but I try and keep the chaos on the plate and on the canvas so that all stays wild and I stay clean. But the reality of the situation is I make some mistakes and it goes everywhere. So that's where we're at. Okay. No, it's it's a bit of dirt actually. Unless I made a mistake already. I shouldn't have got on the paint for shorts. I think we should be alright. Here we are. Okay. Need some more of that stuff. Here we go. And guys, I should mention as well, if you've got places to be, don't be here. These replays are all available all over the show. So Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. If you want to see what it becomes, go live, and then when you're laying in bed, instead of scrolling, you can watch the replay. So don't pause whatever you're doing today to be here. But the fact that you are here, I really appreciate. You're a legend, and I'm glad I can spend this wild little moment with you. Because, who am I kidding? There is something kind of special about being live, though. I always edit these big long reels. I'm like, you know, it's fun to do, but nothing beats actually existing right here in the moment. And Sky, 12 a.m., I'm glad you're here with me. Okay. Salmon. All right. I'm trying to reach that top. We need the extendo stick. Perfect. So just a little bit shorter. Here we go. There is a point with these paintbrushes where long is just too long. It gets in the way of great art. There we go. I just put this pot on, it takes a while to heat up. Bit shorter again. Perfect. Perfect. Messy, messy palette. Whew. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Heat's out, but that's okay. Massive, massive brush to be working with here. But that's part of the fun too. It means I have to stand so close to it too, and I can get the same impression as you guys have from that level of distance, instead of being up here the whole time, which is nice. It's fun to take a bit of a step back and be able to engage with the painting from afar and see the whole picture as it comes together. Not always essential, but nice. Nice and smaller bites. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Okay, pink into red into white. Technically it's scarlet, technically it's magenta, brilliant magenta, and technically it's titanium white. But let's just say pink into red into white. Come back. Cheers, Sky. Honestly, it's funny you have that feeling, because right now, the exact reason this one's been made is I want a painting in my living room that I feel like will be magical for a baby. So I want something that's bright and vibrant and free and wild, and everything that we have a certain opinion on society these days, that it's constrained or it's white-walled or it's lines and it's regimented. I want this artwork to say the opposite. Certain opinion on society these days, that it's constrained or it's white-walled or it's lines and it's regimented. I want this artwork to say the opposite. All right. Yeah, it is, as I say. When you want to go for a really long job, but actually that there into that there, that's still an extra 2 feet. That's plenty. And you got your grip there to hold on to. You can hold it right there. You can stare down it like a sniper and add paint to where you need it. Kind of fun. Marty, I will teach the baby a whole bunch of things. How to kick a ball, how to paint, how to whatever. With the goal of letting the baby long term decide what it wants to do. If I end up going along to ballet, theatre, soccer, skydiving, so be it. That little tacker can make their own decision on what they think is going to be meaningful in their life. So that's pretty exciting. That shadow's creeping up on us. I'm spinning around, counting my way. You make a feeling, da ba da ba da day, la ba da da, wa da da day. There we go. still got a bit of colour left. We'll just keep going. It's almost done. It is almost done. I've got a shadow on the lawn here creeping up to it, so I want to make sure I get the paint where we want the paint to go in the next few minutes, or I've got a changing light scheme. The chaos of being outdoors, guys, comes with the territory every time. Yellow. I need yellow. I'm spinning around. Get out of my way. Hey, you make me feeling the da-da-da-da day. Okay, last colour in the picture. Yellow. She calls me mellow yellow. There we go. Hello, yellow. You big slapping, chaotic wild card. Deal me up. That's what I want. Let's tap that brush. Up with a smaller brush into that messy wild colour. You can see how that's yellow, but it's spliced into the other colours. Gives me that sort of creamy tone. Who's Kylie? No, Marty, not Kylie Jenner. It's someone else, but she sings an old school pop song called I'm Spinning Around, and a bit stuck in my head for forever. So, and Manny, that's pretty cool, but so first off, thank you, but second off, remember, with art, it's subjective. There's a connection between creator and viewer. So if you don't connect with Van Gogh's work, that's okay. If you connect with this work, that's also okay. What you're expressing there is your own personal taste, and we don't exercise that enough. We need to realize that actually, yes, thank you, Johnny. Kylie Minogue, that's the one. So every chance you get, I find, in a world that tries to replicate things so often, take the opportunities to actually find out what your taste is and pursue that, you know, in food, in music, scenes, where you like to walk, where you like to live. I take every chance I can get to exercise my taste, and I don't feel like it's enough still. So anyway, all right, Wa-ta-ta. Back to it. No, Buzzy B, don't sting me. It's not what I need right now. I'm spinning around. Get out of my way. You make me feel it like this. Spin. You know, I thought I was going to get this finished today, but we're definitely coming back tomorrow. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but there's just so much to add into it that we're gonna battle. We're gonna battle, but there's more I want to see in this picture. I pulled it out thinking, you know what? We can get this done today. But I was incorrect. And that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. I'm happy I was wrong. You know, me being wrong means I get to spend more time with this, which is kind of fun. Anyway, we've got a stack, an absolute stack of this yellow paint. And we're just going to go for it. We're just going to keep on going for it. Spinning around, look out of my way. You got me feeling da-da-da-da-da-day. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yellow into red. That's going to give me orange. That's the next colour that we're into now. That's the next colour that we're into now. There we go. Beautiful. Couple more strokes, Steve. Sorry guys for getting caught up in this moment. I want to make sure I capture this before that light deviates away from me. Oh, sorry guys, disappeared on you for a little while. Whew. I give you golf vibes in croquet. Jeepers creepers. I'm terrible at golf. In fact, any ball sport, write me out for. I got picked last for every single ball sport, and I mean soccer, rugby, touch, golf, whatever, I was always picked last. My best friend, on the other hand, would always choose me first for every sports team because, like I said in a post the other day, my best friend felt like if he was to imagine the best team in the world, I'd be on it, even if I was the worst player, which is kind of special. Anyway, guys, I have completed our wild little canvas for the stage. The sun is changing its angle a little bit, so that's what we have to deal with. If you want to catch any replays, you know where to find them. Link in the bio. And thank you very much for joining me. It's been wild and it's been fun. Been a pretty fun group of people, actually. We got RC here. We've got, did we have, we got Marty. Did we have Jay Smith? Yay, nay. We had Sky. That's fun. Anyway, guys, all the best. I'll catch you later. Can I pose with a painting? Nah, let me go for a swim before the sun disappears. Come on. Okay, see you guys. Bye now.